Have you ever wondered what truly separates, the really rich and successful people from everyone else?
It's a huge question, isn't it? One people have been asking forever.
Exactly. And today, we're going to dig into that based on some amazing excerpts you sent us from Napoleon Hill's classic, Think and Grow Rich.
Ah, yes. A foundational text for so many.
It really is. And this wasn't just Hill theorizing. He spent, 25 years studying over 500 self-made millionaires?
Incredible commitment, people like Carnegie, Ford,
Hmm.
the giants of his era. He was really trying to find a common thread, a formula almost.
That's the goal for us today, too. To unpack Hill's blueprint, how thoughts can apparently become wealth, we want to distill the key ideas from these sources you provided.
Sounds good. It's dense stuff, but powerful.
Okay, let's unpack this.
It's quite the undertaking he set himself, really. Not just looking at success, but trying to, well, reverse engineer it into steps anyone could follow.
Absolutely. And where does he start? Right at the core, with what he calls desire. He insists everything kicks off with a burning desire.
Yeah, and burning is the key word there.
Right. It's not just, oh, I wish I were wealthy. He means a craving, something so intense, you almost feel like you've already achieved the goal. It's like
Yeah.
it's already a fact in your mind.
That's a crucial distinction. Hill argues this kind of desire isn't just wanting something badly, it's a psychological state so strong it basically pushes all other possibilities, all thoughts of failure, right out of your mind.
So failure isn't just scary, it's sort of unthinkable.
Exactly. Your mind is then forced to find ways forward, pathways that someone less consumed by the goal wouldn't even see. It's being compelled, not just motivated.
Okay, so that intense desire, that compulsion, it naturally leads to the next principle, doesn't it? Faith and belief.
Yes, the conviction that you can achieve it.
He'll explain that our subconscious mind, well, it basically accepts whatever we keep telling it, good or bad.
It doesn't really judge, it just absorbs.
So his big idea is, okay, let's consciously program it for success. You do that by constantly repeating positive affirmations, visualizing yourself succeeding really vividly every day.
It's like you're creating the mental blueprint first.
Right. You're training your mind to see success not just as possible, but as, well, inevitable. And that deep belief, that's what fuels the action.
And what's fascinating here is how belief can literally shape what you do, not just what you think you can do. It's not just positive thinking for its own sake.
No, it's about getting that belief so deep down that your actions start to align automatically. You start taking the steps, even the hard ones, because your belief makes it feel like the natural thing to do.
It becomes almost unconscious competence, driven by that core conviction, a powerful feedback loop, as you said.
So building on that, we get to autosuggestion. This sounds a bit technical, but it's really the how-to for programming that subconscious mind.
It's the active part of implanting the belief.
Exactly. It's actively feeding your subconscious those specific, really vivid goals. He'll lays out the steps pretty clearly in the source material. Write down your goal.
Make it concrete.
Repeat it aloud, morning and night. And crucially, imagine yourself achieving it. Feel the emotion, see the details.
That emotional component is vital in Hill's view. He believed emotions are like the electricity for your thoughts.
Ah, interesting. So just saying the words isn't enough.
Not really. You need to feel the excitement, the satisfaction, as if it's already happened. He argued that's what truly burns a goal into your subconscious. Then your mind just starts working on it kind of behind the scenes.
Like setting a destination in your internal GPS.
Pretty much, yeah. A very clear, emotionally charged destination.
Okay, so we've covered the internal state, desire, belief, autosuggestion. But, you need practical tools too. Which brings us to specialized knowledge.
Right, this isn't just about mindset.
Hill points out that successful people are always learning. But, and this is a big but, he makes a sharp distinction. It's not just about accumulating degrees or general knowledge.
Not just schooling in the traditional sense.
Precisely. It's about acquiring specialized knowledge. Expert keys that actually solve specific, real-world problems. It's knowledge you can apply.
And this really challenges how we often think about education, doesn't it? Hill saw that the real power wasn't just knowing stuff. It was knowing the right stuff and how to use it effectively.
Applied knowledge is power.
Exactly. Specialized knowledge, focused on solving a problem people value, combined with action that was the potent combination for him.
Okay, makes sense. But even with the desire, the belief, the knowledge, you need a map, which is organized planning.
The bridge between the idea and the reality.
Hill's pretty blunt here. Desire without a plan is just a daydream. You absolutely have to create a practical, step-by-step plan. And then this is key. Take action immediately.
No waiting for the perfect moment.
None. But here's where it gets really interesting. What happens when the plan doesn't work? Because, let's be honest, first plans often don't.
Failure is almost guaranteed at some point.
Right. Hill says, don't give up on the goal, just the plan. If it fails, make a new one, then another if needed. Keep planning, keep adapting, keep going until you succeed.
That persistence within the planning process is so important. Many people hit a wall with plan A and just stop.
They see it as final failure.
Exactly. But Hill frames it as feedback. Okay, that approach didn't work. What can we learn? How do we adjust? Think of Edison and the light bulb, right? Thousands of attempts.
That wasn't just persistence, it was persistent replanning.
Absolutely. Continuous adaptation.
Which ties perfectly into the next principle, decision. Hill observed something really consistent in the successful people he studied.
What was that?
They made decisions quickly. And then they changed those decisions, if they had to, very slowly and deliberately.
Interesting. Quick to decide, slow to change.
Yeah. And he calls procrastination, putting off decisions, the absolute enemy of success. His advice is basically, make the call, move forward, don't get stuck spinning your wheels.
This raises an important question, though. In a world where we're flooded with information, always tempted to overthink, how does decisiveness become such a superpower?
Good question. What do you think Hill would say?
I think he's arguing that the act of deciding itself creates momentum. Even if the decision isn't perfect, making it signals commitment, frees up mental energy, and starts the ball rolling. Indecision just keeps you stuck.
It's an act of forward motion in itself.
Precisely, a declaration of intent.
And speaking of keeping going when things get tough, that leads us straight to persistence.
Ah, the big one. Maybe the most crucial of all.
Hill found that every single successful person he studied faced major setbacks. Failures, disappointments, people telling them they were crazy. Every single one.
Success stories often gloss over that part.
They do. But Hill says the one thing that separated them was persistence. Just an unbreakable will to keep pushing forward, no matter what obstacles came up.
It's that refusal to quit when things get difficult or boring or discouraging.
Exactly. And he saw it as applying to everything, not just making money. Learning a skill, building a business, achieving any significant goal requires it.
And Hill viewed persistence less as an innate trait and more as a habit you cultivate. It's about consciously deciding not to let setbacks define the end of the story.
Redefining failure as temporary detour.
Yes. He often noted that success frequently lies just beyond the point where most people give up, that sheer tenacity becomes its own advantage.
Okay, one last principle, and it feels very relevant today. The mastermind group.
Yes, the power of connection.
This is the idea of surrounding yourself with a circle of supportive people. People who encourage you, challenge you, spark ideas, and help you grow.
A synergistic alliance.
Right. Hill strongly believed that when two or more minds work together in harmony towards a common goal, they create something bigger. A third mind, almost.
He really emphasized the harmony aspect. It wasn't just any group, but one aligned in purpose and spirit. He felt this created a kind of collective intelligence, a shared pool of knowledge, energy, and creativity that vastly surpasses what any individual could achieve alone.
So it's more than just networking.
Oh, much more. It's a deliberate, structured alliance for mutual growth and achievement. He saw it as absolutely critical for accelerating success, both personal and financial. It's where real breakthroughs can happen.
Okay, wow. So desire, faith, autosuggestion, knowledge, planning, decision, persistence, and the mastermind. That's quite the framework.
They're comprehensive, definitely.
So what does this all mean? When you boil it all down, what's the core message from Hill here for you, the listener?
For me, it comes back to that famous quote.
Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve.
Right.
It's this radical idea that your thoughts fundamentally shape your reality. They guide your actions, your focus, and ultimately what you manifest in your life.
It puts the power and the responsibility squarely back on the individual's thinking.
Exactly. So if you really want to grow rich, and the Hill meant that broadly, not just money, but fulfillment, impact too, you have to first and foremost take control of your thoughts. Then build that clear plan, believe in it completely, and act on it relentlessly.
It's a call for extreme intentionality, isn't it? Hill provides the blueprint, but it's not magic. It demands consistent effort, discipline, and that unwavering focus on the goal. You have to actively create it, not just wish for it.
Well said. And that really wraps up our deep dive into these principles from Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. It's a powerful reminder that success, however you define it, often isn't about luck or just circumstances.
No, it seems to be the result of systematically cultivating that burning desire, the faith, getting the right knowledge, planning, acting decisively, and just refusing to quit.
Transforming your thoughts, it seems, really can transform your life.
It appears to be the starting point for everything else.
So as you go about your day, here's something to think about. If our thoughts truly do shape our reality, what one single thought, if you really cultivated it, believed it, and acted on it consistently, could fundamentally transform the next year of your life?